All right, hey YouTube. So I'm back with another video. I believe this is my fourth one. Um, I was trying to actually post the second one last week, but I got a bit occupied in terms of my ghostwriting, and I wanted to spend more time with my family, mainly so we can, try to align ourselves, me and my wife, with our goals, what we're trying to set for ourselves within hopefully the next 5 years. That's what we're trying to do, something tangible. So I guess I will say I've had somewhat good news. Because when I was doing ghost writing, we do this thing called code outreaching, where you really, go out and start pitching people your services to randoms, basically. Um, and most of the time, you're not going to get replies at all, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop. You gotta keep going. It's only how you're gonna get results, and that there's something more to it, really. So yeah, I got two positive replies, and one of them I had a call with them yesterday, and that went pretty well. Um, but not they're trying to undercut me immensely, and that's the problem. But I mean, so far, maybe we'll see what we work out. Probably get another video up, talk about how pricing as a ghostwriter should be at least, and definitely don't undercut yourself. So yeah, I believe last video quickly we were talking about a bit of my drama in terms of how I was or how things were in my last job, and I believe I was going to kind of finish somewhat or like my personal, really deep thoughts in terms of that. And the truth is, now that I've had even more time to like really think about everything that's happened, um, I don't remember if I mentioned it in my last video, but honestly, I'm honestly whatever's about it. It's not a big deal. If anything, it's actually pretty weird that I told my wife actually probably in November that I really wanted to quit this job, and the goal was to hopefully quit by the end of December. So basically New Year's. And funny enough, I told her on top of that, if I don't quit by that time, then February would be the day or the month. I'm sorry, the month of when I would actually, take full on effect on that action. And it's weird because literally the second to last week of January, I actually applied for my master's program for the University of Barcelona, and I said maybe you know what, I'll stick out this job so that way it can help pay for the program and even pay for like the rent. Um, for the year that I would stay out there to do my masters. And no, man, this thing like just happened. So it's if some people doubt what you kind of just put out in the world, um, it does happen, man. It does happen. It definitely does happen. It's weird how that works, and that's something that I think out of this whole lesson of or situation like that actually that just kind of just shocks me in a way because I told her that I wanted to basically quit because I wanted to go full in on ghostwriting. And my parents, they're pretty strict, and they wanted me to get another job, but I'm basically telling them, that this is what I want to do. Like the engineering is just not for me. Um, Personally, for me, I like to be, have full authority of my life. I want to be financially free. Um, not like not like many people where they say, "Oh, you want to be rich," but it's not that I want to be rich. It's just I just want to be financially free. I want to work remotely at all times. I like to be around my family. It is such a big plus for me. Um, and that's what. And ghostwriting does that for me. It does that for me. So that was really like, the bits and ends to that whole saga. Um, and now, well, we're here. I think this video is probably gonna be the last video in terms of my brief summary. I'm sure as maybe more subscribers that I pick up along the way, um, maybe could if they want to know more about me, like I will be happy to do a video on questions like if anyone asks. So there's that. I think right now, I guess to kind of start transitioning for my next video is the fact that I think now I can go deep, um, talk about my passions, where I am with them, and why I'm even passionate about ghostwriting, for example, or even music production. Those two, I'm very in love with, and do actually want to one day make it for both of them. So that's what I'll probably be posting here. Um, I'm also probably gonna do a um, short reviews on like stuff that I find interesting. Um, Maybe on shows, maybe on things I buy, equipment, even classes I take surrounding ghostwriting. So there's that. Yeah. So I think this is kind of like a halt on my story. In fact, maybe I can even do a short story on how I met my wife and how that all came to be with my kids. So a lot of ideas out there. Um, but yeah, I will drop actually another video reviewing basically the show One Day. It's a Netflix series. I wanted to do this because man, that thing made me reflect a lot. Like the story was sad. Um, but more than sad is just a lot of it was relatable, and that's what hit home. So I will drop a review on that probably later today. And till then, well, I'll see you guys soon. Till next one, guys. Peace.